Give me a dad's wintergreen. And everything in the register.
Okay. No problem. No problem. Just stay calm.
I am calm. Open it. Okay, put it in the bag. You're doing good. No, wait! Where'd you get the gun?
Oakland. All legal.
So, Mr. Sutton, you mentioned the victim pointed the gun at you.
Yes.
But when we arrived, the gun was stuck in his pants.
I don't know. Things happen fast. I see my life before my eyes.
So you don't know whether he pulled the gun out or not?
You don't understand. People are afraid of you, but me, I'm afraid all day long. I was robbed 3 times last year by men with guns. Police come too late.
Okay, I believe that's all we need. If you have any questions or need anything from us, it's my card.
Want me to see the security footage? Just to confirm what you told us?
No problem. You see, I did the right thing. I stand my ground, like they say.
So the bullet was .22 caliber, and it bounced around inside like you'd expect, and then I'm still waiting for some more interesting stuff.
Something more interesting than the cause of death?
I think so. For starters, I sent blood samples to toxicology to see if he was taking any enhancements.
Enhancements? You think it was juicing?
Well, PEDs help in 2 major ways. They increase lean muscle mass, and then they speed recovery from injuries. So here you have a guy who had 5% body fat, and his muscles have muscles on top of them. But if you dig a little deeper, then you find out what the game actually did to him. So he had global ligament damage on both ankles. He had twice torn and repaired ACL. He had surgically repaired subscapularis and supraspinatus. My point is, you have this 30-year-old guy who's got the body of a senior citizen. So I'd be shocked if he wasn't taking something to help him play that kind of level. But then even that doesn't explain the biggest find I had.
What was that?
Oh, he had an aortic aneurysm, about 3 centimeters.
Aneurysm? No, that can be fatal, right?
Yeah, it can be. I mean, for the average person, you monitor it, and then you operate if the aneurysm grows like another centimeter. But Normandy's cardiovascular system was taking such a beating every day that his aorta could have popped, like, next time he stepped on the field.
So do you think he knew he had it?
No, I think the doctors would have said, you have to have this operated on, so I don't think he knew. I mean, he's a world-class athlete in the prime of his life, and, last thing he was thinking about was death by natural causes.
Well, how would the team doctors not have found it? I mean, he just got a $77 million extension, right? So would he not have had a physical at some point?
I don't know. Maybe echocardiograms aren't part of the deal, The teams with all that money, they just care about shoulders, elbows, knees.
But they missed the time bomb sitting right up in his chest.
Forget about how you think you feel about me personally for a second. This is a high-profile, easy win. Right? I am dropping a ripe piece of fruit in your lap right now. Well, Ken, I'm not going to beg you. So it's your loss. Well, maybe you have to be an actual criminal to get one of these defense attorneys to represent you. Why are you dressed like that? It's time for school.
I'm not going.
Why not?
Because I don't want to spend the whole day hearing about how my father's a drunk and a murderer.
And you're okay with that?
Normandy Parker's girlfriend, pop sensation Alicia Barnes, refuses to comment. Meanwhile, police are on the hunt for Mr. Parker's close associate, his childhood friend, Billy James.
You don't have anything earlier? No, it's just I was under the impression that it was important for me to see the doctor as soon as possible, so... All right, well, it'll have to, I guess. Thank you. Oncologist can't see me for a week. Oh, well, it's just another million cancer cells, right? Jesus Christ.
Hey. This whole thing you're going through, it's a life changer, you know? To say the least. It's a lot to handle. It's all on your own. You need help. So, I think I should move in with you.
What?
Yeah. Hey,
What's up?
what's happening?
Jesus. What's with all the kombucha? We're cops, for Christ's sakes.
You should try. All right, come on. Take a walk with me. This is gonna be a shitty conversation, but we gotta have it, okay? Minimum, we're talking months of chemo. There are gonna be days when you won't be able to get out of bed, much less cook or do laundry or even take Louise to school, you know? She's gonna need somebody to be there in a way where you can't be, and I wanna be that person. I don't wanna make you uncomfortable. You know, I'll sleep on a couch or whatever, but Hildy, you and Louise are the closest thing I have to family now. So, I want to take care of you. I want to help you beat this thing.
I was there when your wife died, Terry. I saw what you went through, how paralyzed it made you.
Please don't try to turn this on me, okay?
You're looking for a second chance, and I'm obviously not in a position to say no, but the really shitty conversation that we need to have is the fact that no matter what we do, the odds are you're gonna lose me.
Hey.
So, who's our first victim?
Daphne Parker, Normandy's ex-wife. What you got?
Let's see. Looks like soon-to-be ex-wife, according to Sly. They're still hashing things out.
Is this your new homework?
I need a distraction.
Oh, what's up?
Hey, Alicia, can I get a picture? It's for my daughter.
Sure.
Awesome, thank you.
You two, we need to talk. Okay, well, I'm all about talking. Right this way.
So, I want to know who made the leak to the press calling my client uncooperative?
What leak?
They all quoted an SFPD source, and you're the two cops who came sniffing around, so do me a favor. Cut the bullshit.
Okay, Andy, is it?
Andrew Littman.
Okay, Andy, you need to go back out, come back in, and reconsider the tone that you're using with me.
Oh, you got a problem with his language? I'm getting death threats. Normandy's fans want to kill me. You need to issue an apology. You're playing this all wrong, Alicia. Oh, you think I'm playing? No, I think you're legitimately scared. I get it. But this is a homicide investigation. Whether you like it or not, you are in it. So stop pointing fingers and start figuring out who your real friends are. Do you understand? The SFPD are my friends. Until I don't do exactly what they want, then they start talking shit about me to the press. The white bitch did it is trending on Twitter. Thanks, friend.
You think that has anything to do with the video with you threatening him on it?
You mean outside the ferry building?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got in his face for like 30 seconds.
So that's your whole thing? You think that makes her an actual suspect?
Well, Twitter does. And y'all aren't saying anything, which is cool, but it's like this. Either they're gonna come up with a story, or you're gonna come up with a story. So, I mean, come on, you might as well just tell me what went down that night.
This was about a month ago.
Okay.
Normandy had lunch earlier that day with Daphne. And he didn't tell me about it, so I got pissed. I don't even know why I'm sitting here right now. You should be talking to her.
Daphne. But why is that?
Because she and Billy were hitting it. Normandy's ex-wife and Billy were having a sexual relationship. I heard Normandy and Billy fighting about it when I came home. Same day, Daphne and Normandy had their lunch. He told me he wanted to alter their prenup so she got less money in the divorce. Daphne flipped and told Normandy she'd been with Billy. She just wanted to hurt him, I guess. So Normandy came home, found Billy, and fired him that night. So Billy was no longer employed by Normandy at the time of his death. As far as I know, I never saw Billy around again. Thank you.
I still haven't heard what you're gonna do about the death threats.
I need protection. I want cops outside of my house.
Right, you have security, don't you? My cell's in the back. Tell them to reach out anytime, day or night.
I'll make sure they get it.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, that's right. You can't even look at me, huh? Is that because you stole my man and now he's dead?
Okay.
Right? You know what? Keep looking down, Snowflake. What did you call me?
Alicia.
I'm sorry, are you deaf now too? Because I can say it louder, you twig-nosed bitch.
Okay.
You trash. You know you're trash.
Get her out of
You
here.
know what? Money doesn't buy class, sweetheart. So this is how SFPD handles their business, hmm?
Take a deep breath. We'll be with you in a moment.
Come on, come with me, please.
Girlfriend and the wife, they figured out how to schedule interviews.
They showed up unannounced. It was a fluke. I'm sorry, sir.
All right, this is your investigation. Control it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Billy's grandma, Raynell James, lives in the East Bay. Go talk to her. Hildy and I will take the ex-wife. I'm gonna split you two up so we can cover more ground, all right? There a problem?
No problem, sir. Loud and clear.
Mrs. Parker, we appreciate you coming down.
So I assume that you know we're looking for Billy James in connection with your husband's murder? I heard. But it's crazy. Billy would never hurt Normandy. Where's Billy now? No idea. Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. I just assumed that you would know, given that you guys are having an affair. Weren't you? Don't answer that. Normandy fired Billy when he found out, right? I also know that Normandy had plans to alter your prenup after the contract extension. And the way you treated Billy was... the guy was loyal like a dog, and Normandy treated him like a servant. I see why you two found each other. He screwed you both, right? Right? And plenty of relationships are based on less. So Billy kills Normandy. You two live happily ever after. He does it before the prenup is altered. But whose idea was it to kill him? Was it his or yours? Unless you're charging her, this interview is over. Daphne, let's go. It was one time, that's it. Daphne, don't say... Look, I'm gonna talk. If I want to talk, I want to talk. Okay. I know it was a mistake as soon as we went there. Billy did too. And nothing ever happened with the prenup. The law is the law. Normandy just lost his head for a minute, and then he let it go. I don't even think it was his idea in the first place. Whose idea do you think it was? Probably his business manager, Nick. He was always on Normandy about money. Look, Normandy and I were together since we were kids. That's a bond. Married or not, that's a bond. And I would never wish him dead. I would never wish that on my babies. You can believe whatever you want, but believe that. Are we done? Yeah, thanks.
How do you think the gun got back in his pants. I mean, come on, he never drew it.
So what? The DA's office already said no thanks. We're wasting our time.
But Reardon is 2 clicks to the left of Saletti, and if he saw this, maybe he'd change his mind. I think he'd be very interested in unjustified shooting.
Except this wasn't really unjustified.
And Reardon's top dog now. Power breeds a conservative mindset.
Okay, wait. Here it is. See? Look, he never drew. He lied.
He didn't lie. He probably assumed he pulled it or was about to, and put the two things together in his mind. Like he said, he was scared.
What if he didn't? Maybe he just pissed and trying to make a point. He killed someone, so the why matters. There's a difference between vigilantism and self-defense. Look, is there another angle so I can see his face? Just indulge me, okay?
Yeah. I have this from the front door in the corner. It's kind of far, but at least it's angled toward the register.
Hey, stop the tape.
We're not there yet.
Just stop it. Now rewind it, just like 2 seconds. And hold it. That guy. Right there. The one leaving just as Tim was headed in. You recognize who that is?
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's Billy James. Jesus.
Just seconds before the robbery.
Every great investigator gets lucky sometimes.
Where is this?
Corner Polk and Gary.
Do we know which way he was headed?
I've got surveillance footage from the bank across the street.
He walked right across the parking lot. No car.
What a bag of groceries. Suggests he's hunkering down in the area. Let's start knocking on doors. Huh? Good work.
Yeah, if Billy's hunkering down. It's definitely not around here. You know, you should go home. You should be with Louise. I'll do the paperwork.
No, she's at a friend's house.
In the middle of the week?
Yeah, I don't want to be alone with her, because then I have to tell her.
Oh, well, maybe you can get away with skating through this whole thing without telling anybody, right?
That sounds like a plan. Great, my doctor calls. I don't feel like calling her back right now. I don't want to deal
Call
with
her
the bad
back,
news.
Hildy.
Dr. Hurst,
Hey, it's Hildy Mulligan calling you back. I just got your message.
thanks for calling me back so quickly.
I have news.
Okay?
There was an error on the part of the lab.
And your biopsy results were switched with another patient's.
In 20 years of practice, I've never had this happen. I assumed there were protocols in place, but apparently not.
The results of your biopsy
Were negative.
What do you mean, negative?
Your mass was benign. You don't have cancer.
But I want you to know, with your family history,
Your infrequent doctor visits, your reluctance to get mammograms, this diagnosis could very well have been legitimate. You're at an age where none of this is theoretical, and you need to do a better job at monitoring your health.
you only get one life, so consider this a wake-up call.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
What is it? What happened?
She said I don't have cancer.
What? How? What? How is that possible?
I don't know. I don't understand. She just said that they somehow got the lab results mixed up, or can't just go in there.
Frank. Good to see you.
Sorry, Mr. Tucker. He just.
It's okay,
came in.
Christy. Mario's friend. You need some hot water, huh?
Lukewarm?
That's not what they're saying.
Well, they were there. It's dark as hell in that street, and this woman jumps out in front of my car. I slam on the brakes, and she's practically on top of me. There's nothing I could have done. You know, at the end of the day, it's a nothing case.
The police report is out there. You refused to breathalyze.
I drew .069, officially.
2 hours after the accident. They test you on the field, you're gonna blow up .085. In court, that's shit-faced.
This is never going to court.
Really? The DA of San Francisco gets busted for vehicular manslaughter with special circumstances. You really telling me this is a nothing case?
You sound like you're interested.
It's a bad fit.
It's a perfect fit.
Mario, I'm the last guy you want on this. Half the judges in this town hate me. Plus, the minute I come aboard, your press attention doubles. That's 2 strikes against you right there. Look, unless you're willing to come work for me, you're gonna have an election to win after you beat this thing. I got the perfect guy for you.
Really? Are his offices in the Galleria? Maybe next to the food court?
Don't be a snob, Mario. For what you got, he's the best in town.
So should we talk, or...?
About what? About last night?
Yeah.
Can we not? Can we just enjoy the moment, please?
Yeah, sure.
But last night was pretty great.
It was something good.
All right. Should we go to work? It's the same tie as yesterday?
Yes, it is.
It's the same?
Can I call you Mario? Okay. Good. Mario. I just want you to know that I know how you feel. Right? You're embarrassed, humiliated, angry, overwhelmed, confused. It's all entirely normal. And I know this because I have done hundreds of these cases. DUI is all that I do.
Listen, Al.
Sorry.
You don't have to do the whole hand-holding yada-da thing for me, okay? I'm gonna make this easy for you. All you have to do is walk a deal down to the AG's office and have him sign it. It's a nothing case.
Oh. Okay, but how so?
First of all, I wasn't drunk. You can check the police report. And no, I wasn't speeding. It was a dark night, and this woman wearing dark clothes jumped out from between 2 cars right in front of me. Looking at her cell phone, she's completely distracted. There's nothing I can do. And no one can prove otherwise.
Hey, Janet, can you print up a couple of fee agreements? Yeah. And check who at the Attorney General's office is handling Mr. Sledge's case.
It's Melissa Danson.
Well, never mind on that last thing. Well, you are making this easy.
The people over at the AG's office, they're my people. Prosecutors, law and order people. They know me, and we all want this thing to go away. Yeah. Melissa Danson's tough, but she's fair. Now, you go in with misdemeanor vehicular, she's gonna make a face, but in the end, she'll go for it.
Okay. Billy James is still in the wind, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, maybe one of you can pluck him out of the wind before I retire, huh? You guys, the chief is already 2 miles up my ass, and I am tired of making excuses.
Sir, it's not like anybody's sleeping on the job here. All right, we got a full dragnet out. We got airports, bridges, we got foot patrol working every neighborhood from the Marine until Ingleside.
And we think the situation with Normandy's ex-wife is going to really help us, too, so we're digging there.
So you think her thing with James amounts to something?
Well, she's still a beneficiary on his life insurance. I talked to Normandy's lawyer, and he said that he had plans to change the designation, so...
Well, Billy got to him first.
Yeah. Lines up pretty neatly for the 2 of them. Can't really ignore it.
Yeah, you can't bank on it either. Hey, you get anything from James's grandmother?
She said she didn't know anything, and I believe her.
Yeah, but she's gonna call as soon as he shows up, right?
Hey, guy in Excelsior saw someone matching Billy's description, said he's staying in the apartment above theirs over on Silver and Madison.
Right.
I appreciate you coming down, Mr. Arkin, but there is no deal to be made here.
What, no deal at all? Just straight to trial?
Well, unless your client cops to the felony.
That's not happening.
Well, then we're back to my original point.
Mrs. Sletty, you said you were tough, but I mean, you know, he's never even had a speeding ticket. As far as the incident is concerned, there's a mountain of reasonable doubt.
Your client tell you that, too?
No, just looking at the facts.
I was there, Mr. Arkin. At Mr. Saletti's dinner party the night of the accident. I left early, but I and every other guest there saw how much he was drinking.
Well, moderately, according to the test results.
Which he manipulated by refusing to test at the scene.
Yeah, honestly, I'm mystified. Is this personal for you? Because otherwise, I don't see the upside for you on this case.
And you've made a living off that mindset. Nobody really cares about drunk driving. Why clog up the courts when we can get people like you to plead them out to infractions?
Well, like you say, it's a living. And then you're free to spend the taxpayers' dollars chasing real bad guys, you know, transnational gangs, human traffickers.
Mario Saletti is the chief law enforcement officer in the city of San Francisco. His actions left a man widowed and 2 children without a mother.
And you want to make an example of him.
You bet your ass I do. If we don't hold him to the highest standard, then shame on us.
What you doing?
I'm making a vision board for a client.
A vision board?
Yeah. It's a collage of images, words, and objects to represent the goals you have for your life.
Collage? Wow. This place really is full service.
Oh, I don't do them for everyone. Just people who need it.
Oh, good, you're here.
I was expecting a phone call.
Well, we're better off having this conversation in person. You know, I've been doing this a long time. So when a client walks into my office, he says, I got a slam dunk case for you, Alfred, I just smile and nod, and then I buckle up. And still, Melissa Danson blindsided me.
How? Well, you didn't make the deal?
No, there's no deal to make. Those are her words. And that didn't completely surprise me, but this other thing?
There is no other thing.
Why didn't you tell me that she was at your birthday dinner?
How is that relevant?
She saw you drinking. She knows who else saw you drinking.
I tested under the limit. That is the only real evidence. The hell did you screw this up? Come on.
The screw up was yours, Mario. Do you actually buy this whole fraternity of prosecutors thing you tried to sell me? Because, whoa, man, Melissa Danson doesn't. She wants your head on a goddamn stick.
I don't believe it.
Believe it. And we got a lot of work to do. I need the name of that restaurant so that I can interview the waiters and get a copy of the bill. I need the names of everybody who was at that dinner and exactly how much you had to drink. It helps to write it down.
Okay.
face me? So Vic's name is Kelvin Jackson. Family said none of them have any connection to Billy James. So what happened?
I didn't see his face, but I saw the gun in his waistband. When he went out the window, Joe started chasing him. When he hit the dead end in the alley, I saw him reaching for the gun, and I just reacted. What?
There's no gun.
What do you mean?
No gun on the body, nothing nearby.
No, there was a gun. I saw it.
Hey, you haven't returned any of my calls. What's going on? I need to talk to you. All right, call me back, please. Hey. Hey. Take those things out of your ears. What? How long are you gonna pull this shit about not going to school?
I don't know. How long are people gonna keep talking about you?
Oh. So that's how it's gonna be. Right? A little bit of gossip's got you so upset you gotta stay home and hide. You're 16, Michael. You actually want to survive college? You better start getting your act together.
My act together? Are you kidding me? Mr. Law and Order telling everybody to live their life? You are a liar and a hypocrite. And now everybody knows it. Oh, what? You're gonna hit me? Go ahead, come on now! Do it! Stop it!
What is the matter with you?
He provoked me.
So what?
Cassie?
I'm taking him to my sister's.
Now is not the time.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry it's inconvenient for you, but this place has turned completely toxic, and I'm not putting him through it.
It's perfect. Look at all the coddling he wants at Linda's. She's a pro.
You know what? I'm not putting myself through this either.
Wait, what does that mean? Wait, you're leaving too?
Yes, I'm leaving too.
Are you kidding? Do you not see what I'm going through here?
Yes, I see it, and I've had enough.
Well, that's great. Everyone else is piling on. Why not my wife?
Don't you dare lecture me about loyalty. You cheated on me and you just manhandled our kid. You pissed on our family, Mario. You're getting what you deserve.
This is Serena Parrish with theparrishReport.com with exclusive news connected to the Normandy Parker murder case. As you probably know, SFPD has been searching for Normandy's longtime friend Billy James in connection with his murder. Acting on a tip from earlier this evening, police descended upon an apartment located in the Excelsior district where James was believed to be staying. Details are still sketchy, but a chase ensued, resulting in a man being shot and killed by police. Interestingly enough, that dead man was not Billy James. He has no connection to Billy James or Normandy Parker. His name was Calvin Jackson.
I just got this one from the range. As soon as the lab tests your weapon, you'll get it back, all right? Thanks, sir. Hey, Terry. Considering what's going on up there, keep your hand down, okay? Oh, yeah.
Hang in there, Terry. You know Garcia taught himself to play guitar on his leave? 2 weeks can be a gift, bro.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
do you want to come over tonight?
I don't think that'd be such a good idea.
I think it would actually be a great idea. I know what you're going through. I've been there.
Yeah. You haven't, not like this.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be holed up alone right now, okay? Trust me, all right?
Yeah, you're probably right, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You saw what it was like out there. Protesters, media. It's time to come for me. And if they find me, cool, I'm gonna deal with it, but I can't risk involving you and Louise. I won't.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I make sure that you don't fall off the face of the earth?
There's nothing you can do about that.
I can make you promise to call me tonight.
Are you gonna make me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Promise.